Hi, this is BRR. In this video, we'll discuss about queue concept like in the C# programming, how we are going to use as a non-generic collection. So as we have seen in the earlier sessions about some of the non-generic collections, so along with the stack and array list and starter list, this is also a part of non-generic collection. C# includes a queue collection class in the system.collection namespace. This is the basic namespace where the non-generic collections has been built up, and we have to import or use this namespace further to use this all non-generic collections. So this queue stores the elements in first in first out order, which exactly opposite of stack, that is FIFO. And when you look at this stack, it is the LIFO, last in first out, and the queue is a FIFO, exactly opposite of stack concept. And the stack collection, what we have seen in the earlier videos, it contains the elements in the order they were added. That is what advantage of queue. So whatever order you are adding elements into the queue, similar order it is being placed in the memory, and similar order it is going to be retrieve the values from the memory. Okay. So let us say, like, if you are adding the element like called the queue string element in the queue in the first position, it is being placed in the same position, and when you retrieve the value which have been placed in the first, the same value and the same order, it is fetching it in the program. That way it is maintaining the same order in the queue. Queue collection allows multiple null values and multiple duplicate values. This is what the one more thing you have to ensure. It supports and it stores multiple null values as well as multiple duplicate values, and using some of the built-in methods like enqueue. This is what the built-in method we have in the queue to add elements in the queue collection. So we'll see like what are all the built-in methods and built-in properties we have in the queue. But before the explanation of this existing methods and properties, we'll see like the flow, how it is going to be stored in the memory and how it is going to be retrieve the values from the queue collection. If you look at here, this is what the enqueue items. It's nothing but adding of items. So you have been added items like this way. This is the first value, you have added 5, and then you have added 4, and then you have added 3, then 2, and 1. This is the order you have been added using this queue collection. So similarly, when you retrieve the values or fetch the values from the queue, same order it is coming out, and same order it is giving you values to the programmer. That way they are going to display the same order on the UI, and same order they will get it and they will deploy the queue collection. So this is how it is maintained the same order by this queue. Exactly, it is opposite of stack. So this is something internal process, how the queue is maintaining the order, and queue how it is accessing or pushing values into the queue and getting the values from the queue. Now we'll see like what are the built-in methods properties. So if you look at the properties, we have only one property in queue, that is nothing but count. Generally it uses to get the count of queue collection. So as like other collections, how it is behaving similar method. And coming to the methods, we have different methods here, to add the elements and to get the elements from the queue. We have different methods, different terminology we used to use. One thing is enqueue. This is the first method, and some second one is dequeue. This is the second method, and similarly peak method, and rest of the methods are same as we have seen in the stack, contains and clear, but it has another extra method, that is trim to size. This is the extra method we have seen in the queue. So this enqueue method used for say adding of the adds and items into the queue, and this dequeue used for removes and returns an item from the beginning of the queue. That means first in first order. And peak generally used for retrieval value, returns and first item from the queue, returns first element from the queue, and contains again same checks whether an item in the queue exists or not. Checks item in the queue exist or not. And again, clear removes all items from the stack. Removes all items from the queue. This way it is going to initialize. And coming to the last method, trim to size, this sets the capacity of the queue to the actual number of items in the queue. So this will set the length kind of thing, that means size of your queue. That way it is maintaining the capacity of your queue. That means sets the capacity of queue to the actual number of items in the queue. So this is something about queue collection. Like it has a count method, generally returns the count of the items in the queue, and these are the methods for operating queue collection. One first thing is for adding the item or adding an element, adding an object into the queue. You have to use enqueue method, and removal of any item from the queue you have to use dequeue. And P keys for removing or returns first element from the queue, contains for validity of checks of the specified element existence in the queue, and clears for removing of all items, and trim to size is setting the capacity of queue queue to the actual number of items in the queue. Okay, now we'll see a sample program like how it is going to work in the C# program. That way we can look at this thing. Like as I told you, queue, if you directly define this queue, you won't see this the keyword here because you have not imported the namespace. As I told you, all the this non-generic things are available in the system.collections namespace. You have to import this here, and then now you have to look at here. So queue my queue. What happened? Something. Is something messed out? Anything? Okay, I think I've been declared namespace as queue. This is having a problem. We'll change it. Queue collection something. That way you will. Okay. Now you can see the queue error. My queue. Okay. Now my queue dot enqueue. This is a method to add elements. So my queue dot enqueue of queue second element. My queue dot enqueue of 3 element. So now you can print this similarly like how we have been done in stack. Number of elements in queue. My queue dot count, so that way it is going to give you the number of elements in the queue. So this is returning something. Console.read key. If you run this program, and you will be knowing that so how many elements existed in the queue. So far it has been added 3 elements, that's why it is returning 3. Okay, now Similarly, like how we are going to remove the item. Similarly, like q dot dq, if you give this, it is going to remove the item. So after removing the item, if you print this thing, then we'll be knowing like how many elements are existed after. If you look at here, before delete or before dq method calling, it has three elements, and after calling of dq, it has two elements. So this is how we are going to return the uh, element from the queue. And similarly, peak also do the same thing. And you can run this. You can look at here. Okay, this is something removing. And so we'll print this thing like uh, first element of q, and element of q is okay. And now if you see, okay, this has been written this one because it has been three elements, and dq has been called here, and the first element has been removed. And further, we have only two elements, that is q second element and 3. These are the items. So when you use the peak element, it returns the top element, because these two elements, top element is q second element. That's why it has been returned displayed here. Please make a note that this peak element will not remove item from the stack q. Peak element only retrieves or returns a value from the queue, but the item remains existed in the stack. It won't remove it from the stack or queue. Okay, it only returns from the queue. Okay, so dq will remove it. Okay, this is how we are going to use the queue collection program, and using this built-in methods. So I hope, you have clear picture on like using of queue collection in the C# program, how it is behaving, and how we are going to add items, and how we are going to retrieve the values from the queue. Thanks for listening to this video, and please subscribe this YouTube channel for more videos on C#. Thank you.